How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. What just happened is historic. This is absolutely insane. Bitcoin just hit 64,000. We have insane buying. Like, we're going to blow away the records for ETFs by halfway through the trading day. Like, I'm getting chills. I'm getting goosebumps. You can check them right there. Holy cow. I want to explain what's happening, why this is going to continue to happen. I know this seems repetitive. I've already made 2 Bitcoin videos today on some of the news, but we have to document this. We have to document this historic day. And even though my last videos are still getting views, right? Most people would be like, I'll just rake it in. I'll go have a beer or something, hang out with some friends. No, we're sitting here watching the charts, watching what's happening in Bitcoin and in crypto, making sure we're well positioned. And we're going to keep on doing this. This is not the time to rest. This is the time to dial into the market. This is exciting. We deserve this after dealing with the crazy, crazy winter that we've had. Now, let's start here. Hit subscribe. Turn on the bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos just like this as soon as I make them. Also, there are links to Margex underneath the video. You can check them out. There's no KYC. You don't need a VPN. There's also a link to Blowfin in case you want to trade there. And there's a link to CoinW as well, which I'm going to make a video on that soon. They're based out of Dubai. They're one of the top 25 exchanges. You can buy spot or leverage there. So if you want to try it out, you don't need to KYC. And you can start buying spot Bitcoin. You can even start dollar cost averaging. They have a dollar cost average function. So definitely check out all 3 of those links underneath the video. Now I had to add this in. Bitcoin's having so much volatility. It went up to 64,000, then down to 59,000, now back up into the $60,000 range. There are a lot of liquidations, and I say this later in the video. Like, get ready, because there's going to be volatility. In the last 1 hour, there's $60 million worth of shorts liquidated, $30 million of long liquidated. In the last day, there's over $500 million in liquidations. So there's a lot of volatility. Tyler Hill just said Coinbase is not even working right now. We are back, baby. Let the shit show begin. Pardon my language there, but that's why you want multiple exchanges, because you never know what's going to happen. I mean, like this exchange also, Blowfin, up at 61,300. Margex down at 60,400. Here on TradingView, it's at 61,000. Like every single exchange is going through issues right now. Like there's so much happening. Every single exchange that you use or you know about, they're going to be at different prices, which is why you want multiple exchanges set up so that you have money ready at any one time. Because get ready, this is the beginning. This is not the end of volatility. You need to be ready. You need to be ready. Now let's get into what's happening today. Bitcoin just hit 64,000. Of course, we've had a massive day. Like this week, we've gone from 50,000 to 64,000. And I've said this in the past. Back in the last cycle, we went from 42,000 or 40,000 up to 58,000. Like these moves happen in bull markets. And now we're seeing this almost the same move happen in half the time. You can see we were right below the first high of the last bull market. We went to 64,800 according to TradingView in the last bull market. And then we went down all the way to 30, if you remember, 29,000. Then we moved up to 69,000. We just got rejected at 64,000. It's possible we could hit all-time highs today. The amount of buying is absolutely nuts. This is yesterday. Now, yesterday I think we were at the highest volume ever recorded, or like first or second, and then we had the 3rd highest net inflows that we've ever seen. But now we're seeing even more volume. IBIT hit $1 billion by halfway through the trading day. Less than halfway. This is 2.5 hours into the trading day, and we have 4 more hours to go. Hodl 15 Capital says all records will be broken today. Take a look at this. 1 billion in volume. This is almost twice that of VOO. We keep on comparing back to Vanguard because Vanguard did not want to allow Bitcoin trading. They didn't want to allow people to buy Bitcoin. They didn't want to have an ETF of their own. They didn't like it. And now they're being trounced by IBIT. IBIT's one of the top 5 highest volume investment products today. Even ProShares is above S&P 500, the Vanguard ETF. GBTC is right below it as well with 575 million. Now, I'm not sure where this is coming from. I don't know if there are a lot of people selling GBTC or if we're going to see a net inflow day. Fidelity, still 400 million, which is a really good day. even though it's way down on the list compared to IBIT. But looks like BlackRock got some people to buy in. There's not much Bitcoin to go around. I don't know if you've heard that. I've said that a couple times, but we know that there's 900 Bitcoin being mined every day now. Mr. 100 continues to buy. I've mentioned him every single video today because he keeps on buying. He's bought, at the time of this recording, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 times. One time was for 200 Bitcoin. He's bought 1,400 Bitcoin today. That's 1.5 times the amount of Bitcoin that was mined today. He's bought off the market, probably held forever. So this is absolutely nuts. Let's even reload this. Let's see if he has another buy in there. Maybe he bought another 100 Bitcoin, pushing up the price a little bit. Now, don't be surprised if we do see some pullbacks as well. Yeah, no more buys after the last 15 minutes. Don't be surprised if we see some pullbacks. We're seeing one right now. Like we had a massive move. Some of this is probably coming from leverage. So I wouldn't be going like 100x leverage or anything like that. I mean, you can if you want. You probably make a lot of money if we have another big move up. But there's going to be some volatility, right? There's a lot of buying. But this doesn't always settle in real time. This oftentimes settles a day or 2 days later. So be ready for some volatility. But as you can see here, we are moving up. Bitcoin is now the 9th largest asset in the world. And it might be even bigger than that by the time you see this. Like it's right below silver. It's right above Meta. Right? It might be 8th soon. It might be bigger than silver. More important than silver. More valued than silver, which has been around for thousands, tens of thousands of years. Next stop is Alphabet. It would have to move up a decent amount from here, tens of thousands of dollars. You can see here a different chart that says it's right below Meta, but depending on where you're looking, it should be a little bit higher. Now, MSTR is also historic. It hit $1,000 today, $1,005. Now, let's go to the max time frame on here. I don't think this is right. I don't think it ever hit 3,000. Maybe, because this is back in 2000, back in the tech boom or tech bubble. It's close to an all-time high. It's within a couple percent of an all-time high. Now, I will say, some stocks, some crypto-related stocks are actually down today, like CleanSpark, for example. Really interesting with Bitcoin rallying up, CleanSpark going down. Now, maybe part of that is because some people are selling miners ahead of the Bitcoin halving. Maybe some people got just approval to start buying these Bitcoin ETFs, and they've been loading up on proxies like CleanSpark and like other miners, right? Maybe they've been loading up on these, and now they can finally buy Bitcoin ETFs. And I've talked about this before, that I'm sure that there are people doing that. And that could be why we're seeing such large inflows. People are selling out of something like CleanSpark and buying buying the ETFs. I wouldn't be too worried about this though. If Bitcoin's price goes up, CleanSpark is going to go up. The other miners are going to go up. They're going to have explosive days. Maybe too, another thing that they could be doing is selling some shares, right? They could be offering some shares to the market, which could force down the price. We've seen this in the past. And then we have one red day, and then CleanSpark rallies the next day. But basically, they're just trying to become more liquid. Maybe they want to hold on to more of their Bitcoin. So they're selling some more shares so they can hold on to their Bitcoin a little bit more instead of selling to pay for electricity and stuff like that. So I wouldn't be too worried about this. Look at the broader picture. We are having just crazy day here on Bitcoin. Now, hopefully you've positioned yourself well up into this point. Hopefully you're ready for this volatility, because we are going to see multiple $1,000 moves to the downside, just like we just saw since the beginning of this video. Bitcoin's down $2,000, but that's not supposed to make you bearish on the asset. It's just supposed to remind you, hey, with little supply, there's going to be lots of volatility. Let me know your thoughts on this underneath the video, though. Let me know if you're excited for today, if you're worried because you don't have enough allocation. In my last video, which I'll put on the end screen, I talked about some people that are pissed off at how well Bitcoin's doing, right? Pay attention to that. Go watch that video on the end screen. I appreciate it. Check out the links underneath the video to Margex, CoinW, Blowfin, maybe multiple, right? You want multiple accounts set up. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.